Hi, welcome to The Village. This is our podcast where we talk about any sort of question that we feel like talking about. And I'm Shay.
And I'm Bobby.
And I have an issue with philosophy. It drives me nuts. Because they're always asking these, like, supposedly deep questions, and you're supposed to reflect on them, and maybe my soul isn't deep enough.
Oh, yeah, I know mine isn't. Mine's a shallow puddle of a person.
It just bugs me so much when people are like, we're going to have this conversation. I'm like, no, there's an immediate answer, you dingbat. Anyway. So, here's the first one. Okay, so apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, literally every single human being on the planet is dead except for two people,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just hanging out. It doesn't matter, men, women, doesn't matter, whatever. It's just you two. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're going along, and you're just living your life, and one of you finds something.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is now my new shiny, and it can be whatever. It doesn't matter. And they're like, I like my new thing I got, and the other person's like, huh. Well, I like that thing too. So he just hauls off and kills this other person, right? And he takes the thing, and now it's his. And the philosophy question is that morally wrong?
Yeah, it
is. Okay. But no.
I want to know a person that's like, no, it ain't.
No, okay,
like,
so this is the other argument, and it just ticks me off.
What kind of person is like, no, you're fine?
People who are like, okay, well, but there's no law. It's just you two.
I feel like those people are the people that are like, no cop, no stop to stop signs.
Yes!
No,
I think so. Anyway,
that's
okay.
like,
but they're like,
bro.
But where's your moral system come from? There's no religion. It's just you two. So there's like, are ethics real? Are morals real? Is like the value of human life like sacrosanct? And I'm like, I mean, kind of, yeah. Like, it's alive. Don't kill it, you know? But then they're like, yeah, but you kill like fish and stuff. I'm like, a fish isn't a human. Like,
yeah, like there's different. Yeah, that's different. I can't even think of the words, but like, they're not people.
They're fish or whatever.
Just fish,
yeah, but so I guess the idea is that you're supposed to discuss, is there a universal standard for murder?
No, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. You shouldn't take away things that aren't yours, and that's it.
So stealing and murder are wrong regardless of ethics, regardless of morals, regardless of law or religion.
Yeah.
Like, murder and stealing
just standard,
are wrong.
yeah.
Okay.
That's just, like, rude. In the, like, worst way. The stealing's rude, and the murder's like, oh, gosh.
That's rude.
Wow. No.
I love that. I mean, that was my answer, too. I'm like, but who would ever argue the other side?
Who would do that? We need to find a person that's like, no, I'm dead serious, that's fine. Like,
I feel like that's how you find the sociopaths.
I feel like that's where they are. Where they're just like, no, that's fine. And you're like, no, it's not fine.
It's not fine.
You don't have to have someone write it on a piece of paper and be like, law is no kill.
I know.
No, just because they wrote on what does that make you when you're like, my standard is whatever someone wrote on a piece of paper, and now we all accept it.
They're like, no, like, because what happens when the paper burns?
Yeah. Oh, we're free.
Like, no laws.
Yeah. Like,
oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
I know, but so then, like, I mean, did the two people universally agree on that murder was wrong? I'm like, they don't have to agree.
They don't have, it's just a standard.
It's just
like,
standard.
Don't.
It's, I know, see, and that's what bothers me. Like, every single time these philosophy questions come up and they're like, ooh, think deep. I'm like, no!
There's no think deep. Why are we wasting my time on this?
Now we're wasting other people's time. You're gonna have to listen to us.
This is our angry rant.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So there was that one, and then, I just forgot the other one. Hang on a second, my brain will get it.
I think it had to do with reality or something.
Oh, right, okay.
I just was like, yep, this ain't gonna go nowhere with me.
So it has to do with reality.
Uh-huh.
And the question is reality subjective?
What do you mean?
So, like open to interpretation. Is reality open to interpretation? Or is reality real?
What do you mean?
Let's see. Like, someone asks you that, and I'm like, the fact that the word reality exists means that there is a universal accuracy. Like, there is...
Like, do they think we're just in the Matrix where, like, stuff is going on and we're carrying on?
So we're sitting at a table right now. Like, you and I, as we're having this conversation. Are we sitting at a table?
What else would we be doing? I don't understand. I don't even understand.
Like, is the table real?
Why? Where would it not be real?
If your brain's broken. That's my response to that. Is like, yes, there is a reality. There is an actual truth to things. Now, where the interesting part, I guess, of the conversation is supposed to come in is like, but so is it real, or is your perception what's going on? And I'm like,
I literally don't
This
understand
is-
the question.
I know.
It's so
okay,
like
it bothers me. It's so
what
dumb.
the
No,
frick?
I think you're overthinking it. Is
I just
probably
am
what's
like,
going
what?
on.
So this
It's
is
like,
all a hologram, or like, what are you even saying to me? Like, we're all in a dream on our own dreams,
No,
and we
I-
happen to overlap sometimes.
I feel like it's just people who want to, like, somebody makes a statement. They're like, 1 + 1 is 2, and they're like, is it?
Oh my gosh!
You're like, yes,
There's a guy at
because
work
that's
like
a
that.
reality.
That's it.
That-
Just is how it is.
It is how it is, and like, there's nothing like you can feel about it how you want, and say
Yeah.
1 + 1 is pink, and it doesn't make it pink because you're crazy.
Yeah.
1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, it's not. There
so,
is a
like-
reality, and it's not subjective. Now, do I know what the reality is? Maybe sometimes I don't. Maybe I'm crazy.
I feel like these are
Right?
those people that like wander up to you and they're like, "Can you believe we're just here on this giant rock in the universe,
Yes.
flying through space?"
Yes, I
like,
can.
and I'm like,
Does it bother you?
does it like,
Like,
are
why
you
are
having
you-
an issue
I
right
know,
now?
why
Do
are
you
you
need
thinking about this?
do you need like to sit down? Because I don't even understand. Like, I totally get it. Because there's times where I'm like, why do I have to even work? And you're like, oh wait, because I need money,
'Cause you
so I
need
can do
money.
the other things that I actually want to
Right.
do. And then you think, okay, well, who the frick made the standard 8 hours? Because this is too much of my day.
Right,
Okay,
right.
like that's the lunatic, and that's as far as that goes.
Right.
But that's the reality of it.
That's just how it is.
That's
like,
how
I
it
mean,
is.
Come on.
But-
I philosophy drives me nuts.
I just
It's
yeah.
so silly. Although I did have a cool conversation with my mom the other day, which was epic. I loved it. We were just going on our water walk, whatever, and we started talking about like all the old philosophers, like Stoicism and Nihilism and Epicurism, and I'm like, my mom's real smart. Like, I didn't know most of that, so I
What
had to
the
like go on a
frick?
journey and figure out like
I'm like, I haven't even heard of any of those.
Really?
Well, some of them.
you've probably heard of the names of some of the people
Right.
who invented it. You know,
Probably.
like Socrates, Plato,
Oh yeah,
Aristotle, those
no,
dudes.
for sure.
But like, I wonder if this is what their conversations were like. They're all like laying out there in
Oh
their
my-
like togas or whatever, and
And
they're
everyone's
like,
like-
"Is reality real?" Yes,
my-
dear sir, it is.
I hope they seem like smart dudes, so hopefully it didn't get to
Maybe.
that low
Or
of a
maybe they just
friggin'
had
thing.
a bunch of like weirdos who were like, "Oh yeah, I don't understand what you're saying, so I'm gonna follow you now." It's like, why? Why?
Oh my
He's
gosh.
homeless and he lives in a barrel. Why are you listening to him talk? Like,
There's a question for you. If he lives in a barrel, is he homeless? Mm.
I think home is what you want it to be.
And he
It's
wanted it to be a barrel.
You wanted it to be a barrel. It's subjective to reality.
Is this a barrel or is it a
It's barrel.
mansion?
No. Depends on
I got
what your
plenty
state
of
of
legroom.
mind is. Oh my word.
Oh no.
No, it's still a barrel, you just don't mind. That's what the
You
answer
just
is.
how much you care.
It's okay.
Oh my
You can live in a
gosh.
barrel if you want to, sir, but I don't understand why people listen to them.
Oh yeah, no, it's
So, anyway, sorry, I'm
No,
just ranting
that's-
now. But, like, I
yeah.
love quotes, and I'm always like, okay, but who said this?
yeah.
And, like, I want to know,
How much credibility?
like,
does
yeah,
someone
like,
have
why
here?
are we listening to this as a great thing?
Yeah.
Anyway, I
And-
just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
okay. those are my two
Now that
philosophy
we're like
questions.
mad and tuckered.
Yeah, okay. The last 3 minutes of this podcast. Yeah, okay.
Like my head hurts. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
We need to. I'm curious what people do think about that, though. Like, morals. Are morals universal?
I don't
And
I feel
if they
like-
are universal, what are they? What are the
Yeah, what
morals
are-
of?
like a universal standard. of
Yeah,
things.
universal standard. Like
Yeah.
like a real standard.
Yeah, if you have one that you think like will work for anybody,
Yeah.
let us know that.
And in all time. So it's not just
Oh,
like
no.
now. It's like every single human being from the first to the last that has ever existed. This is a human standard.
Okay, I have one more thing. Just to be like
Go.
that murder thing is not whatever.
Sure.
Because not to bring religion into it, but at the beginning
Sure.
they had Cain and Abel, right?
Sure.
And no one wrote down, hey, don't do these things. Like they hadn't gotten to
Right.
those standards yet.
Sure.
And that kid killed the other kid,
Mhm.
and everyone was like,
Don't do that.
"Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
There's only 4 of us, and you couldn't do your own." Like, stop.
Oh man.
Anyways, if you find someone that is on the opposite side of these, please like sneakily let us know
I
so
would,
we can
I'm
like
super curious.
for science.
Send us your other weird philosophy questions. I'm curious.
Oh yeah, real ones, please.
Not like the train dilemma. Like that's overdone.
Oh,
Like we
yeah.
don't need any more train dilemmas.
And if you don't know what the train dilemma is,
trolley, I guess it's supposed to be a trolley.
either way, don't
Yeah.
comment.
We don't need that. Give us real questions.
Yeah, yeah.
Go search out what nihilism is and tell me what you think about it.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, thank you for listening.
Yep. Okay. Thanks.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.